is the culture which cannot be formed with set of rules and protocols.
Correct.
The culture can be formed with the behavioral aspects, and the upbringing of the organization plays a very crucial role.
Success may be delayed, but it will never be denied.
Very interesting structure they have. There is no owner of the organization.
Okay.
Whichever employee gets the maximum ESOPs, whoever have the maximum ESOPs, he becomes the chairman of the organization. You should not be dependent on anyone.
Correct.
Welcome to today's episode.
Friends, you are witnessing a new Bharat, the great new India, where young entrepreneurs are willing to go the extra mile. They are willing to try new ideas. They are confident. They are consistent. They are in line with the fundamentals. And as a result, brand has grown immensely. Today, we are sitting with one such wonderful entrepreneur, the young minds of the new Bharat, new India, where entrepreneurs are scaling great heights. They are building beautiful brands. They are adding enormous value to the consumer and growing at an exponential rate. So very happy and proud to have Mr. Shashank of Niloufer Cafe.
Our guest is the visionary force behind Cafe Niloufer, a brand that's become a household name for its iconic chai and timeless flavors. From a single Irani cafe in Hyderabad to a modern brand with deep cultural roots, this journey is about passion, innovation, and a love for tradition. With decades of experience blending authenticity with growth, today's guest continues to brew not just great tea, but also inspiring stories of perseverance and vision. Get ready to dive into the story of Cafe Niloufer and the leader shaping its future.
To be honest, personally, I am in appreciation of you for what you and your father have built, and a homegrown brand, and it has gone great heights. We had the pleasure of dining in your Niloufer Cafe in Hyderabad, and I can see how anyone and everyone who visits there is happy, and you are serving them the best quality. So we're going to start with the mind of a dynamic entrepreneur. And I remember you started in humble ways, and you have grown to this level. So we want to pick your brains, your thinking as to what made you take up to this way of entrepreneurship, because you are focusing on the traditional ways. And I come from the Mind and Intellect platform, where we always say a leader is one who sets an example. They lead the way. They have high values. They are consistent in their pursuit, and they persevere in their process. So I see all that qualities which a great entrepreneur, from the spiritual point of view, should have. And you seem to either consciously and unconsciously picked up all these qualities and pursuing it. And another aspect we always highlight is we want people to be happily successful. We want people to be joyfully wealthy. There's no point in having all the wealth and there's no joy at all. There's no point being successful and there's no happiness at all. You need this elusive combination of happiness and success, so which I find in you. I've done quite a few podcasts, but you are one of those guests who are very cool. As cool. It's a hot Niloufer hot tea. The tea is hot, but the guy who owns it appears very cool. So tell us your views on leadership and your humble beginnings.
So when you have more Niloufer tea, you will become more cool. Have the most hottest product and become cool. That's what Niloufer tea is about.
Excellent. That's a good coinage.
Sir, coming into first, thank you so much for having a podcast. This is my first podcast. Generally, my dad is very, very famous as a personality. He has that aroma, he has that charm. So he's a good, famous public figure. But thing is, I generally don't come out much because I'm an operations guy. So I prefer standing at back end. And coming into the reason why I said yes when you asked about the podcast, it's a single reason why, because what you people do with Vedanta Living is you give the inner peace to the businessmen, to the entrepreneurs, to the people, where directly or indirectly thousands of people are dependent on them. So this was the one of the reasons, because you're doing podcast with a cause. Many people are doing podcast for a commercial cause, commercial success, to get fame, to become famous. Whereas you're doing podcast only with the reason of the transfer of knowledge. It's a good cause. Thank you so much. And welcome to the world of Niloufer. I hope you had a very good time here.
Just the beginning, Andy.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning. And to be honest, when I came in and I felt like home, it was very comfortable. And to be honest, it's so nice to have great Indian brands.
Thank you.
Where we can be proud. Starbucks is fine. But I wish Niloufer Cafe is as good as.
You are sitting in one of the premium most tea lounge in the country, where we have not opened yet. As I said before, we have not opened this section of High Tech City, where this is called Imari by Cafe Niloufer. You are sitting in a Persian tea room. Persian as a segment is very attached to Niloufer, but because the name
Right.
Niloufer is
Is a Persian
it's a
origin.
Persian name, it's a Persian origin. She was the princess of Ottoman Empire.
Okay.
She got married to Mozam Jah, the prince of Hyderabad. He's the son of Mir Osman Ali.
Okay.
That's how the name came from Persia, and we are sitting in a Persian tea room.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm glad. And as I keep telling, it's just a beginning.
Correct.
And I'm going to add one aspect. In our learning sessions, we always say success is in the fundamentals and failure is also in the fundamentals in every area of life. Business, personal health, material wealth, relationships, every aspect, the success is on the fundamentals.
Correct.
That's coming to that point, the success of Niloufer Cafe, your business journey is on fundamentals.
Amazing.
So,
Correct.
if you can add a little more, see why I'm telling you, youngsters should understand. They think, oh, he's lucky, he's very lucky, or he had this connects. And we keep highlighting that luck is the when opportunity or preparation meets opportunity. Great preparation meeting opportunity, they say, oh, luck happens. And I think it was Mark Twain who made a statement, I'm a great believer of luck. The harder I work, the luckier I become.
Exactly.
So,
it's an amazing statement.
Your success is on fundamentals. We want entrepreneurs, youngsters to know, hey, do the fundamentals right. And then success may be delayed, but it will never be denied. Fundamentals right. So you want to pick your thinking on that.
When you were talking about fundamentals, generally my father says one statement. He generally says in Hindi, "Arey dekho ye bacha." He calls me in front of everyone, "Ye bacha." One statement he gives. Can you guess what is my admission number in my schooling? Just guess.
30?
Sir, my admission number is 01. I was the first student in the school.
Oh.
My admission number was 001. So you can imagine with what fundamentals I started my schooling, because from nursery to 5th, there was only single classroom.
Okay.
The nursery student, the LKG student, the first class, 5th class, everyone used to sit in single classroom. And till 5th class, I continued studying in that school. Then my father realized this guy is not growing when compared to his sisters, because my sister studied in St. Anne's. It's a good school. What he felt, his education, I think, is not on par with her sisters. Then he thought of changing the school. I think I was rejected in 17 schools, I guess, as an interview in 6th class. Then in 6th class, I got admission in St. Joseph's, one of the reputed school, and I was passed out as a best outgoing student after my 10th. The single fundamental which I felt, which took me this far and this successful, this happy, is the discipline what my father has gave me. For example, Chinnagunappudu, for example, if I meet anyone, if I didn't say namaste, he used to slap in front of everyone. Even though I pass, I get promoted, I fail, it doesn't matter to him. But giving respect to elders and discipline were the utmost priority to him. Maybe because of his nature, his behavior, the organization is built like this. It's the culture which cannot be formed with set of rules and protocols.
Correct.
The culture can be formed with the behavioral aspects, and the upbringing of the organization plays a very crucial role.
Excellent. The seeds were planted very, very early for you.
Very, very strong.
And it's so nice to see that your gratitude to your father.
Correct.
And it is, I wish more youngsters learn this. And whenever you talk
Sir,
of father,
he has created. These days, people are creating experiences like this Zerf room, Persian room. I can create any number of experiences. But what the cultural aspects and mainly what the product he gave
correct.
is an amazing product and segment.
Correct.
World runs on coffee.
Correct.
Why can't world runs on chai,
Yes.
which has more health benefits?
You're right.
That's why we have chosen this path.
In fact, if you ask me, what your father created is an element of happiness.
Correct.
See, you have that. You are feeling happy, and that's why they keep coming back to it. There's
Correct.
something so that's a fundamentals. It started from the beginning, and it continued. One is the respect, the product, service, pricing, the experience. As you mentioned, there could be Persian room, there could be Andalusian room, and all that.
Any number.
When you come to this kind of a place, you feel at home. That kind of a thing. So I'm glad. And fundamentals, I keep highlighting, focus on the fundamentals. It is people focus on, even in parenting or other aspect, I said focus on the primary obligations. Secondary obligation, primary obligation for a parent, I keep highlighting, is to set an example for your child. The secondary obligation is giving them a nice schooling or expensive schooling, holidays and all. The primary, what your father did to you.
When I was entering into this business, I asked Mom, I'm entering into Dad's business. Would you give any piece of advice? And she said, Shashank, he's a very, very extrovert, characteristic person. If it is son, employee or anyone, for him it is one and the same. Can you deal with him? I said, yes, Mom. I think it's time now I should join family business. So she gave a piece of advice to me. Now that you have decided to join, never ever say no to him. That's what she told. Then I asked her, If I feel I was right, he was wrong, then what should I do? Say yes for that moment of time. You think what were the reasons behind he coming down with his views. Think for 3 days, think for 4 days. That calmness, that patience will give you the answer. And trust me, sir, till date, it's been almost 14 years I'm traveling with him. Almost 99% of the times his decisions were right.
Fantastic. That's so nice to hear. That which means the amount of faith and trust you have in his choices.
Correct.
Which is, see, why I'm highlighting all these.
Sir, 30 employees we were, hardly.
Ah.
In 2011, we were 30 employees.
2011,
we were 30 employees. Today, 2025, we are the only cafe in India with 5 locations. We are 2,500 employees.
Fantastic. Fabulous. 32. It's not 10x, and it's much more than 10x.
Much more than 10x. Our attrition is 1%, 2%. People who joins Niloufer will not leave. They are happy. We are happy. Customers are happy. It's a very happy organization.
See, that's the most important aspect. The employees being happy, customers being happy, the suppliers being joyful. I mean, that is how it should be. Why does anyone do a business or a work? Eventually you want to be happy.
Correct.
If you are spending 10 hours or 8 hours at work and being stressed out, I keep highlighting, 8 hours you spend and you are stressed. 8 into, even 5 days a week you work, 40 hours you are stressed. Into 4 weeks, 40 into 460 hours you are stressed. And maybe 11 months you work. Can you imagine? 160 into 11, close to 1800 hours.
We can't calculate.
I'm saying, and then into number of years, the amount of stress which multiplies. And that's why I say the modern India, or Bharat, is one entrepreneurs want their employees to be happy. The employees are happy because you are able to consider them as your own people. That's the thing.
I feel it should be always, people say employee driven company. I say employees should become employers.
Employee, can you come again, Shashank?
Obvious, all people say, as most of the books also say, it should be employee driven company rather than employer driven company.
Right.
I say employees should become the employers of the company.
Right. Can you elaborate? Because that's what I'm driving at. With this, employees should become employers.
I saw one of the organization,
Ah,
which is called J. Thomas.
okay.
They're very interesting structure they have. There is no owner of the organization.
Okay.
Whichever employee gets the maximum ESOPs, whoever have the maximum ESOPs, he becomes the chairman of the organization.
Okay. Can you elaborate on ESOPs?
Let us suppose J. Thomas in particularly as an organization, they have set of people working. They have lunch together. For everyone, same kind of lunch, same kind of treatment. With your salary, with your performance every month, every quarter, every year, you will be, based on your performance, you will be getting a certain set of shares. So the present chairman who is sitting in the company, he has the highest number of shares.
Okay.
So who has the highest number of shares which are given in terms of performance, he becomes the chairman.
Fabulous.
What a
Correct.
So every employee, even the clerk, has a shares.
Wonderful.
So employees are not employees over there. They're taking the ownership in running the company.
Right.
That's the reason before independence the company is in existence. And even today, the topmost tea gardens in India, sell teas through J. Thomas auction.
Okay.
Most reliable, most efficient run organization.
J. Thomas.
J. Thomas.
This is news to all of us, because
And me and Dad have taken this structure very seriously, and we are working towards it. Because even now, if I start doing it, it will take ages, because it's a 120-year-old organization.
right.
For us to achieve it, it will take time. But ultimately, your vision has to be towards it.
Correct. Correct.
అంటారు కదా తెలుగులో, సిద్ధాంతం ఉంటేనే ఆ సిద్ధాంతాన్ని అచీవ్ చేయగలుగుతారు.
Correct. See, this is where the starting at the right ways. Starting in the right ways. And it is fabulous. I'm glad that you and your father had this inspiration, and not many have it.
Always, sir. Always we felt Niloufer, we don't wanted it to be in an organization. Always we wanted Niloufer to be an institution.
Excellent.
If people want to go out, make their own brands, we always support them.
Is it?
Always support them. If he is ready, we will support them. If he is not ready, we will suggest them. When time comes, you can select that path. Till that time, you have to learn.
Correct.
It's an amazing journey of Niloufer what we had.
Wonderful. See, one aspect.
Okay, Irani cafe sir idi. When I joined, we are selling tea for 10 rupees.
Where to where?
Now we are selling tea for 1,000 rupees per cup also.
Okay. And that all in the span of 10, 12 years, 15 years.
14 years.
14 years. See, one aspect I don't want you to miss out on is your smile and laughter.
Definitely, sir.
The more successful you are, let your smile and laughter be 10% more than your success.
Yeah.
Let it not diminish, because eventually when a person becomes successful, we keep highlighting, success should promote your responsibility, not your ego. I have known those who were successful, and that's their success promoted their own ego. There was a downfall. At the same time, those whom I have seen, they became very successful. In fact, they became far more responsible to their clients, to customers, to their employees, to the society. Their success started multiplying. So the fact that you are able to smile and there's a laughter, it indicates that your success has provoked your responsibilities. And I heard so much of good work you guys do in this through your business, which is phenomenal.
Sir, I feel happiness comes from what you do, and especially with the kind of family you have, with the kind of peace you have in the family. Obviously, my wife Sreeja is a big asset to me, which makes me happy and energetic all the times.
How is it you are like this, Andy? Father, wife, everyone you appreciate? It is either they have done magic to you, or you have a certain magic wand whereby we keep.
God has been kind, sir. God has been kind. So
see, God has been kind to you because you've been right. Now go ahead. I would like to hear that.
So when you're talking about happiness and all, how we are giving it, I think this aroma and charm, I openly feel one of the things I learned from father and mother, both have a different characteristics. They sleep separately. They are very strongly attached. The reason, because I'm on the camera, but the thing is, my father at the time of sleeping, he works 20 hours a day.
20 hours a day?
20 hours a day.
Wow.
And at the time of sleeping also, in the phone he will see 4 cameras. In the television he will be seeing 16 cameras.
Okay.
He will sleep seeing the television cameras and phone cameras. By seeing he will sleep off.
Okay.
My mother says, always you are working 18-20 hours a day. I want to sleep for 5-6 hours. Even at that time, you want to run these cameras. Because of that brightness and all, she sleeps in a different room. But what the two things I can learn from them is, she has tremendous patience. She understands father a lot. They have amazing bond. I think what you can see in me is because of them,
Wonderful.
because of the upbringing what they have taught me. So it's hardly they will have few words, but the understanding is top notch.
Really? Rarity now.
Rarity now. So whatever he does, she supports. Whatever she does, he supports. So it's not maybe it's from them this happiness has brought to us, to our family, which in turn we are giving it to everyone.
And top of it, your wife adds on to it.
Wives adds on to it. She is a different talent all
Is
put
it?
together.
Ah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Now she'll be taking over because I want to get free. I'm making her busy.
Wonderful. No. See, what you highlight is indirectly, as a parent, you got to set an example, lead the way rather than show the way. You can show the way, but children are perceptive. They learn more by what they see than what they hear. That's why you talk about your father working 20 hours a day and your mother who is very understanding. See, we are not talking about Harvard graduates here, where they went and learnt all these things. It is
Difficult, sir, because we have seen many faces. Used to make 600,000 samosas in a day at home. Samosa. If you want to launch samosas, everything, the lab is home for him. All the 100 tea testings, 200 tea testings, 3 at times he will have 400, 500 teas in a day.
wow.
Now we have a lab, but it's a different issue. But till 2 years back, everything is done at home.
Wow.
So the kind of patience level that my mom possesses is infinite.
I mean, it is phenomenal.
So I've learned business from dad,
And patience.
smart work from dad, and patience from mom. Intelligence come patience, which gives you the result.
Fantastic, Andy. I wish more children, sons and daughters, experience such kind of parenting. That's why I say parenting is very visible,
Very
perceptible. They don't need to tell. The fact that you said it is 600 or 1,000 samosas or too few hundred tasting of teas. And I was brought up in such a way. My father was a phenomenal example for me. I attribute a lot to my father, to my mother, because of the values they portrayed. And another aspect, some similar, my father passed away 20 years ago, but the way he lived his life was similar, extremely hardworking, 20 hours a day. And never, when he comes back home, there was never a sign of stress.
When people work 20 hours a day, 18 hours a day, what will happen, sir? So whatever the positivity, aroma is there in him, it will be transformed to the organization.
Correct.
Because he is more focused to his core values, to his ethics, core values. After this transformation, then this becomes a habit to the organization.
Yeah, absolutely. See, another thing, you're perfectly right. They were functioning on their passion. They were not forced to do anything.
Yes,
They enjoyed that they're doing, and for them there is no failure as such. It is like you were talking about your father. It's not that, oh my God, I have to come back and again check. No, that sense of it was their passion. In the Bhagavad Gita, we call it as Swadharma. Swa means one's own, dharma is nature. They did their Swadharma, their nature, and as a result, they are constant. Even now, I'm sure your dad is learning.
Sir, I'll tell you one thing. Tell me who is the competitor to Niloufer? Can you guess? Can you tell me?
Niloufer itself, your father itself.
If anyone wants to become the competitor also, a man with a focus of almost 48 years now, 1978, this is 2025, 47 years. 47 years with the constant effort of making tea, only chai, working 18 to 20 hours, monitoring how tea is prepared. If anyone wants to become the competitor, then he should be having 47 years of experience.
Correct.
And he should be working 20 hours a day even today.
Correct. See, you're right, Ade. See, we keep highlighting success is an effect. Our life functions on cause and effect. If you're put in the right cause, effect happens. It's like, as you mentioned, 20 hours a day, over 45 years of dedicated service, it happens. You see, everyone is looking on the effect, which is success. But are you willing to put in the cause? And the cause, really, it was his passion. And the interesting part is you took up to it. And even in that, the fundamentals are right. You took the guidance of the mother because she dealt with your father for X number of years. And then instead of asking your father, better you had that intellect to ask your mother. And she said, patience, you say yes. And see, when I say yes, it's not that blindly say yes. You think, even if it doesn't resonate with you, think about it for a day or so. Maybe you'll get extra clarity to understand why you said yes. And as you mentioned, everyone makes mistakes, but 99% if a person gets right, there's something right about them.
I feel, sir, there are two kinds of personalities. One is visionary. One has the capability of operational excellence.
Right.
I feel Niloufer, for Niloufer, he is the visionary. What 2,500 people as his daughters and sons, what we can do is executing his vision. It's a simple process we have.
It's fabulous, and it's so nice to hear that daughters and sons. You mentioned 2,500 daughters and sons. This is the real chai pe charcha. The time for high tea. What better to have Niloufer tea with the person who owns Niloufer? Welcome back. The second part of the mind of a dynamic entrepreneur. What is that Maya and the ET? Why are people so crazy? And I wanna awesome. I want to ask you that rare thing which happens at
Worth coming from Dubai and having Niloufer chai.
any day. The problem is I'll come tomorrow also.
Then you can shift to Hyderabad.
I wanted to ask you this aspect of, there was a video which I was shown in the morning around 4:30 p.m. or somewhere, when the Niloufer tea, the cafe opens, Niloufer cafe opens, there are an ocean of people waiting
Correct.
to have.
Correct.
First of all, even to hear that, people will not believe. Even the video they see, it can be, these days with AI, it can be mobbed, so many things can be done. But this, to be honest, I'm proud about it. I'm stunned about it.
Thank you.
What was it? What is it that created this kind of a liking? And that's 4:30 in the morning. Brahma Muhurta time and day. One of the Vedantic terms. Please, I want to learn to know more about it.
To be frank, it's a very proud moment for us. I can say Niloufer has more fans than customers. When I'm having this Niloufer tea with you at this place, what I feel is, it's almost from past 4 days it is raining in Hyderabad. So I'll say something in Hindi. I hope you will understand, sir, because हैदराबादी मौसम है इतना सुहाना, हैदराबादी मौसम है इतना सुहाना, ऐसा लगता है निलोफर की चाय की फना में पना हो जाए. So this is, I'm a Niloufer fan. I'm a Niloufer fan, which is coming out of the mouth of Niloufer fan, because when I travel also out of India, after coming back, the first thing after landing Hyderabad, I'll have Niloufer tea at the airport terminal.
Yeah, that's a true.
This is our life. This is our everything.
Correct.
So what is this? Is an Amrut for Niloufer. Is an Amrut for Niloufer fans. It charges for Niloufer fans. I can say few of the examples, sir. You'll be shocked to know. Kondar doctors aithe, there is a Niloufer hospital, you know, right? The history started all because the name Niloufer Cafe came from Niloufer Hospital, which was built by Princess Niloufer. So Niloufer Hospital pakkane cancer hospital undi. Both the hospitals, few of the doctors, let us suppose, if any of the days, if the Niloufer Cave is closed due to elections or due to some buns or whatever it is, some of the doctors are habituated so much, they don't do surgeries on that particular day. Because they have a myth, they have a perception that after having this Niloufer tea, I can go for doing the surgery.
Almost surgery is proper after a consumption of Niloufer tea.
So what is this is, you take anything. You can take gutka, cigarette, tea, liquor. These are addictions. And with God's blessing and our chairman sir's blessing, మాకి మంచి ప్రోడక్ట్ దొరికింది చాయ్. మీతో అన్నిటికంటే బెటర్ ప్రోడక్ట్ కదా. సో achieving consistency, when you can bring consistency to the core in a product with a well experienced hygienic atmosphere, you can create a brand. So how that consistency is achieved is very important.
Right.
The organization monitors right from the animal what feeding is given to the animal, to the buffalo, and what characteristics of the milk we are procuring, and that particular characteristic is suitable for which time of the outlet. At the peak time, which milk has to be given. At a slow time, maybe in the mid afternoons, what kind of milk has to be given. So generally people say about, and people talk about the big multinational companies, brands, they talk about standard operating procedures. That is one aspect. I suggest youngsters to work on dynamic SOPs. In this era, in today's world, the quality of the raw material is very inconsistent. If the quality or the character of the input is not matching, you have to have the dynamic SOP into your picture. Otherwise, you can't give the same product.
Excellent. Absolutely. I mean, you're right.
So, this is something what Niloufer has expertised in these many years. I myself being a Six Sigma expert, I worked on these procedures completely because our chairman sir, dad almost works for 20 hours a day. When someone works at 20 hours a day, you will become more approachable to all the customers.
Correct.
So customers come and give feedback to him. So it's an immediate transfer of the feedback. With those feedbacks, we have done so many changes in our processes. Set SOPs will not do.
Set SOPs
will not do.
Okay.
You have to revive, you have to update, you have to change your SOPs on daily basis.
Right. Adaptability.
You have to be such flexible as an organization.
Wonderful.
People talk about scale.
Right.
There is always quantitative scale, qualitative scale.
Correct.
In quantitative scale, people think about 200 outlets, 1000 outlets, 2000 outlets,
Correct.
and pace. With what pace you should go.
Correct.
అది ఎందుకు వేస్తారు? Why people will go to sell.
Right. Correct.
attract private equities, get the investors, and ultimately his vision is to exit from the company.
Correct. With a certain surplus.
Certain, yes.
Correct.
Whereas in qualitative scale, what Niloufer you are seeing is today is progressive growth. If you are seeing only 9 outlets, that too 4 outlets we have in airport.
4 in airport.
4 in airport, 4 in the city, overall 5 locations, 9 outlets.
Okay.
In last 14 years after I joining,
Right.
it's not that great scaling if you see.
Correct.
But if you see in terms of impact, it's a superb qualitative impact.
I mean, that's a lesson.
ఇప్పుడు now you have seen, did you see in any of the podcast the cameraman suggesting to talk in Telugu, కొంచెం తెలుగులో మాట్లాడు.
Correct.
This is because people are more attached to Niloufer. వీళ్ళకి ఎంత అటాచ్మెంట్ అయిపోయిందంటే,
Correct.
నిన్న ఒక కపుల్ని కలిసాను 10:30 in the night. One is North Indian, the lady is North Indian, the guy is from Nizamabad. So I am seeing them from past many years, 4-5 years. So I asked them, మీరు Niloufer డైలీ ఎందుకు వస్తారు? And they come from all the way from High-Tech City to Banjar Hills.
Okay.
Almost 1.5 hour in traveling to have a cup of chai
Wow.
every day.
Every day.
So
They are
what
fans. They're not customers.
They're fans. What they said, they replied, Shashank, there are around maybe 20-25 people in your ground floor. How many names you know? He said. He asked me. Might be 4-5 names. Shashank, I know those 20 names who are serving it to me, and their problems, their issues, what they are going through, their household issues, everything.
Wow.
So I come to Niloufer. It's not because of only tea.
Right.
It's what the culture you have created in the employees, which has become for me a second home.
It's an extended family.
Extended family. His mother from Nizamabad calls to him and ఏం అడుగుతుంది తెలుసా? బెటా Niloufer వెళ్ళావా?
Oh, okay.
I asked why. He said, until unless I go to Niloufer, I will not sleep. So that's the reason every day she will ask, did you go to Niloufer?
Incredible. I mean, it's a rarity with a brand. See, what you're saying is, especially in India, we don't call photocopy. That is Xerox stuff. For a long time, still some people think Xerox means photocopy.
Correct.
The brand and the service are synonymous. Like, some people say they want washing powder, there's a surf the, it is, so like that, tea and Niloufer has become synonymous, which is, I mean, see, all that we are saying is, there are, that's why even the service, the people, you may know 4-5, but the customers know 20-25 of the staff who are there, their issues. And I've seen it with my uncle's shop, Nalli Chinnaswamy Chetty, that shop. There are many customers who know many of the staff. And when they know that, that staff surrounded, his daughter got married last year. Oh, really? Sometimes it is, that shows, one is affinity, one is that extended family structure, kind of a thought process. And in the end, see, eventually.
Sir, what is this Niloufer chai is, the focus that the chairman sir bought in. Niloufer chai ki shiddat. Shiddat means the focus, to the core focus. Niloufer chai की शिद्दत इतनी है कि पूरी कायनात मिलके Niloufer को बनाई है.
Right.
So that's the kind of focus that we have on chai, we have created this empire. And always we say, we never divert from tea. We might launch Sabudana Khichdi, we might launch Poha. We launched, people feel Banmaska is there from many years. You will be shocked to see that we launched Banmaska in 2021.
Okay. Much later.
Whereas there are many brands in India which are copying Western.
Right.
All the coffee chains,
Right.
tea chains are copying Western culture. Whereas what we observed in our organization is, when we were doing menu engineering, especially in 2019, when we opened our Cafe Niloufer premium launch, Niloufer chai to hai. I told Dad, give me a permission to launch this Niloufer chai with Mexican and Italian menu. Then it was a utter flop. The cave was a utter flop. Hardly we were making money. We were burning a lot. First 6 months we were burning. Then with the customer feedback, because all the time he'll be on the floor. We launched Banmaska later with the customer feedback. With the customer feedback, we launched Poha. With the customer feedback, we launched samosas. With the customer feedback, we launched sambar rice. I asked Dad, it's a cafe. How can we launch sambar rice? I don't know. People are requesting, you have to launch. So I have to keep his word. Then I added chittumutiyal rice to it. Then he asked me, curd rice. We should not curd rice. Then I added chittumutiyal rice to it. Because as a cafe, what different I can offer is the one which we see constantly.
Correct.
If someone is offering a good product, famous product outside, generally we try to avoid it.
Right.
At some times people request.
Correct.
With that request we try to launch it. But mostly whatever you are seeing in Niloufer are mostly inclusive menu.
Inclusive menu.
It's like a kid requested for Banmaska. It is there for him. He requested for a dessert. He requested for a strawberry milkshake. It is there for him. A person, teenager, requesting for mocktails. The mocktails are there for him. For fresh dough, we do authentic Neapolitan pizzas.
Oh, okay.
30 to 36 hours fermented. The flour, we get it from Italy.
Wow.
Made in a Italian flour with Italian tomatoes in an Italian oven.
Wow.
So for the youth and teenage, we do authentic Italian, little bit of Lebanese. And apart from that, for 40 plus people, we do ragi upmas, quinoas, the healthy breakfast. Recently, we have launched peseretto pancake.
Okay.
We have launched zawar pancake. We have launched millet pongal.
Okay.
So we see that the menu is inclusive, but different from others, where people can have throughout the day. Right from the morning till the night. Because what we have observed is people are coming to Niloufer on frequent basis. They feel like it is their home. So when Niloufer, you will feel a second home. I can't give you the spicy food.
Correct.
That's the reason we avoid non-veg.
Very good, Andy. That's a big deal. Especially
If people are coming regularly, obviously they would be like to have a light food, homely food. And after having light food, you will have apna Niloufer ka chai.
Correct. Now, that's an important aspect which you touched upon, which is innovation, which is homegrown innovation. You don't need to have quesadilla or some kind of a thing where what
absolutely
is that?
Yes.
That's the reason Banmaska and all other things too, including sambar rice, because It is little more that constant innovation and all that.
Sir,
aspects.
what I observed is if you can bring your comfort staple food with good presentation and good aesthetics, and the best part of Niloufer is the hygiene standards are very high.
Wonderful.
So when you can give this complete set of
Correct.
criterias, parameters to everyone, then people will come to you.
And in this, that's why in a constant innovation, product excellence, service, and getting the pulse of a customer, which is very important. That's what when you mentioned, even your father said the customers want it. It is you have to. When I say it's not that we are bending your back to serve a customer, but if you want them to come over, you got to. It's not that blindly catering to them. That's what they need. And then when they come and have it, especially I observe that one of the best way a brand can grow is through word of mouth. We can do a lot of publicity and all that. When the brand grows through word of mouth, it could be even our lectures or books or any aspect. You have read the book and you recommend it to your friend. That is more, stronger than watching a television ad. So looks like it has grown multifold through word of mouth.
Correct.
Which is that's why I still find the early part of the day, 4:30, people waiting, and then doing. Any brand must be proud and fame.
So this, because I've shown you that video how people wait at 4:30, you will be shocked to know we have opened this High-Tech City outlet on March 19th. March 19th, in social media, it got very famous that it will be a free chai on the first day. And luckily, in social media, it went viral that the cafe will be opening on 20th March.
Oh.
So no one knows that 19th March is the opening. And so we opened it. Obviously, personal messages, everything went on WhatsApp. On 19th March, without a single investment in advertising, no PR game, nothing. When we opened the cafe at 7 o'clock, 7 to 11, we have seen at least 40,000 people walking in 4 hours.
4 hours.
Aesthetically, experience driven, you can make it. But giving 40,000 teas on that particular day, which is a starting day of the outlet,
Right.
that's where your operational excellence will come into the picture.
Correct.
That's what we expertised in.
See, even in that 40,000 teas, walk-ins and 40,000 teas, 10 teas are not up to the mark. That's a problem. So to have that consistency.
So Niloufer starts at 4:30. From almost 47 years, we're starting at 4 with huge crowds in the morning. And Lucky Couple as such has too much of crowd.
Okay.
So I can say, people say, మనం అంటాం కదా జనరల్గా ఇక్కడ ఎవరైనా మా ఓల్డ్ సిటీలో కార్ నడపగలితే దునియాలో ఏడన్నా నడిపిగలుగుతాం.
Okay.
That is a statement given.
Right.
That's why what my dad has done is, in 2011-12, I asked him, Dad, I want to open a cafe in High-Tech City. He said, no, first you do the duty over here. ఇక్కడ పని చేయి ఒక 4-5 years. దాని తర్వాత చూద్దామని he gave me Activa.
Okay.
After completion of my MBA, he gave me Activa. Activa ఇచ్చి మైదా సంచులు తీసుకురాపో అన్నాడు. అంటే మైదా తీసుకురాపో అన్నాడు.
Okay.
డాడీ నేను మైదా తేవడం ఏంది అన్నాడు. మనం ఇంజనీరింగ్ చదివి ఎంబీఏ చేసి మైదా నేనెందుకు తీసుకురావాలి? ఈ రోజు నుంచి వెండర్స్ అందరు క్యాన్సిల్, అంత మెటీరియల్ నువ్వే తీసుకురావాలి యాక్టివా మీద. యాక్టివా మీద యాక్టివా మీన్స్ వాట్ ఎవర్ వీ కెన్ ఫిట్ ఆన్ యాక్టివా, రెస్ట్ ఆన్ ఆటో.
It's for those who are not aware, it's a scooter kind of a vehicle, two-wheeler. In simple term, two-wheeler. Moped mode.
Two-wheeler. He said, that day I went to Begum Bazaar. it is a nightmare for me. The person who goes to Begum Bazaar on the first day of his job,
Right, I can imagine.
you can imagine
All small gullies and
gullies, how to interact, how to judge the quality. Too much of marketing, sales will happening over there. If you can judge the quality over there, if that is the best place where you can learn.
okay.
And I was a cashier in our first outlet for 3 years.
Wow.
ఫస్ట్ 3 to 4 years. అక్కడ ఎట్లుంటుందంటే ఒక 50 చైర్లు ఇట్లా వస్తాయి టోకన్స్ కోసం. అక్కడ సిస్టమ్ ఏంటంటే డబ్బులు ఇస్తారు, 50 రూపాయలు నోట్ ఇస్తారు, ఒక 10 రూపాయలు చాయ్, ఒక టోకెన్ ఇవ్వాలి, మళ్ళీ 40 రూపీస్ రిటర్న్ ఇవ్వాలి. అట్లా ఒకటేసారి 50 చైర్లు వస్తాయి. సో నోట్ తీసుకోవాలి, కాయిన్ పెట్టి సట్ అని ఇట్లా మూవ్మెంట్ చేయాలన్నమాట. ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం స్ప్లిట్ సెకండ్స్ మూమెంట్ చేయాలి, ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం నోట్స్ కూడా ఇవ్వాలి. సో యాజ్ ఎ క్యాషియర్, ఇఫ్ యూ సక్సీడ్ దేర్ ఎట్ Niloufer ఫస్ట్ అవుట్లెట్, యూ కెన్ సక్సీడ్ ఇన్ ఎనీవేర్.
Your focus, attention, calculation is perfect.
So what he made me do is work in that cafe for first 3-4 years. That's the maybe toughest of times for me as a entrepreneur.
Yes. Grounding is perfect, Andy.
Grounding is perfect.
Grounding. And then see, see.
Sir, the first quality that entrepreneur should learn is
Right.
you should not be dependent on anyone.
Correct.
If you are dependent on anyone, it's over. The organization will form, have many what we call చెప్తాం కదా మన ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో different groups,
Yes.
unions will form.
Correct.
They will have different requirements.
Right.
It's very difficult to deal with the unions.
Correct. And then you can't control it. I mean, forget control, you can't scale it up.
Impossible to scale.
See, that's where your HR policy is it's human policies. It is not human resources, it's human policies which has worked well, if it is...
Sir, if you are having no unions in your organization, that means you are doing something
Correct,
right in your organization.
correct.
If you are doing everything wrong, unions will form.
Correct.
Ultimately, what they will expect?
Correct.
They will expect respect and a good salary
Correct.
and good growth.
Absolutely.
There is one, maybe whatever we implement generally, it will take time. Now that we started taking up their hostels now. Now we have a vision for employees that we should make Niloufer as a zero-tummy organization.
Okay.
So we are starting from their living, their personal hygiene,
Right.
how the hostels are maintained. Before, hostels are given third parties.
Okay.
Third parties used to maintain. Now we have taken up the hostels. We have kept the wardens, ex-military, ex-CISF, ex-CRPF
Interesting.
as wardens.
Because they are the one who have gone through
Yes.
discipline.
We are fixing the number of washrooms per room.
Okay.
Means the number calculations. At least 4 members should have one washroom. We're taking care of their personal hygiene.
Right.
And now we are getting into their health aspects also.
Right.
What should be their, not going in depth, obviously a little physical exercise if we can add,
Yes.
that will be a great asset to the organization, because obviously they'll be becoming more happier. If they are fit, they'll become more happier, and with more happier faces, when they enter into the kitchens,
Correct.
how you serve for a kitchen, you don't believe how they breathe is also very important.
Wow. These appears minor, but it's very important.
Very important. If this can be achieved, that's the reason next 2 years, 3 years we took a break. After High Tech City, as a organization, we have taken a decision that we will be not doing any more outlets till next 2-3 years, where we'll make these 2,500, 2,700 employees much stronger, healthier, and bring AI into Niloufer's IT vision.
Wonderful.
So this will take time.
But these are the things we made. These are the innovations we brought in. Because imagine, you don't need to advertise for employees. These people who trying to bring in,
Correct.
Even I see the critical human resource policy you're talking about, looking into the happiness and well-being of my employees,
Correct.
which is very, very essential. You are giving some poetry on Niloufer Cafe, and when you were having a chat. Why don't you share some of the dohas or something?
I'll tell one of the things. Recently, I shared it with my team. तारों ने पूछा चांद से कि नीलोफर क्यों इतनी खूबसूरत है. तो चांद ने बोला तारों से अरे यारो, नीलोफर की चाय की शिद्दत इतनी है कि पूरी कायनात मिलके इसकी खूबसूरती बनाई है. So
imagine, it's a product, and that's the appreciation is great. Another question I want to ask is, how much of the city, Hyderabad, has, I find there's phenomenal growth in the city. There are certain cities portray the true tenets of entrepreneurship. We say Vedanta highlights dynamism. Vedanta highlights success. And there is growth in this city. And to what extent the city has played a role. There was one product excellence, and the city was growing on its own now also. It is to what extent you find your growth was supplemented by the growth of a city.
Sir, if there is no Hyderabad, there is no Niloufer for sure.
Okay.
Let us suppose, example, if I started Niloufer in Chennai, will I be successful?
Right.
We never knew.
Correct.
We never knew the habits of the Chennai, habits of other parts of the cities in India.
Right.
But Hyderabadi as a city, आप जब हैदराबादी लोग से बात करेंगे ना, the difference between Hyderabadi people and out of Hyderabadi people, they are very straightforward और दिल से बात करते हैं.
Okay, wonderful.
If they don't like, they don't like. ये चाय अच्छी नहीं है, चाय अच्छी नहीं है. ये चाय अच्छी है, कोई भी रहने दो.
Right.
आपका इतना ब्रांडिंग करेंगे, आप परेशान हो जाएंगे.
Okay.
So it's the character of Hyderabadi people. It's the love towards chai which Hyderabadi people have. It's a big emotion that the Niloufer and Hyderabadi possesses.
Right.
It's unimaginable. We can't describe in words.
Correct.
So always I will be thankful. I'll be thankful to God that I am born as a Hyderabadi. And luckily my dad got this product of chai.
Correct. I'm glad.
So coffee is made famous in America, people say.
America.
From America, obviously.
Correct.
Starbucks is from America.
But it's still
Tim Hortons is from beside
Canada.
country, Canada.
So
it's that part of the city.
Yes.
After 20 years, after 30 years, we don't know what Niloufer will become. But I can only say, Niloufer will inspire and make the chai brand famous in the country.
Fabulous. Fabulous. That's how it should be. I mean, we want homegrown global brands.
Correct.
The
Very aptly said.
Global, fine. All other brands are there. Homegrown global brands. It is because what you're serving is a need and necessity for many people. And that's when the French fries, why would a person sitting in Madurai enjoy French fries? Or in a Guntur, I want a plate of French fries. They made it available.
Last week, sir, I had a session in Delhi. Sorry, sir, Mumbai. A session in Mumbai. One of the panel, the guys were asking me, India has Starbucks around 670 outlets. And China, with a fast pace, is expanding. Starbucks is expanding in China. With the outlets are huge. I think I don't exactly remember the number. Might be 10,000 plus also.
Wow.
Which is a huge number in terms of outlets.
Right.
So he asked me, when you will start coffee? I said, हम हैदराबादी है. I know about, I lived completely in chai. If I have a vision of entering into China or Middle Eastern part of the country or America, my focus will be of selling chai in America.
Correct.
Not launching coffee in America.
Correct.
And whenever we go to America, if we go to Dubai, we will ensure that Niloufer enters for a mainstream market. Kare Telugu Dallas lo unnar nen Telugu akade open chesta. No. If Starbucks is opening in India, will it be targeting Americans? No Americans here, obviously.
See, what you're saying is what in spirit in Vedanta we say core competency. See, your why would Niloufer start an Americano coffee when your core competency?
I'll be giving Americano only to satisfy to the particular set of people who come to have only Americano.
Correct. See, many companies make a fault of aligning with the opinions, but the true management philosophy is there is a core competency. Improve on it, excel in it, and sustain it. It is
amazingly said.
Your core competency is the Niloufer chai, the tea, and with that you build it. The coffee is an add-on, but that's not your main. We are not playing into the demands of a market. You create a market. You are creating a market, and it's a fresh market. That's why I'm very much with it. I would like Niloufer to grow multifold, but with the core competencies, we don't need to divert. And more importantly, few aspects. As a young entrepreneur, young dynamic entrepreneur, you portray certain values of an entrepreneur, which is very important. One is you are aligned with value systems. There is gratitude and reverence to the chairman, who is the founder, and your father, your dear father. There's reverence to your mother and appreciation for your wife, and most importantly, you are in sync with the customers of Niloufer Cafe. They come first, and you listen to them, and you're able to get the pulse of the city. So there are wonderful qualities in you. I'm sure with more success, you will become far more responsible towards your success, towards all these factors. Wishing you great things in life, Shashank ji. And one thing I have not discussed is your visit to Switzerland. Everyone goes to Switzerland for holidays. You went there for a spiritual retreat. You switched off your mobile, and you said so many things you learned. Wish another time, if we have, we should talk about, because that's Shashank 2.2, I guess.
We should be blessed to have daughters. My daughter kept my mobile in an aeroplane mode for 9 days. But that 9 days have given me so much of inner peace in me without having a mobile without having a technology, you can say, and so much of thought process, so that we have taken as a management decision that we will take a break for 3 years and we'll start focusing on building a most mass premium trusted consumer brand for the states of, for both the Telugu states, AP and Telangana, which I think is going on very well. With the market of tea, we are doing excellent. Then this portfolio of FMCG will continue for tea, healthier segment of teas like green teas, black teas. Then it will get on with the biscuits. Then it will add on to the in childhood you will be seeing those miniature cookies in elephant shape, in star shape, in moon shape. So you will see a different portfolio of products for Niloufer in the segment of consumer, which was possible because of this retreat.
Wonderful, wonderful. See, now in your line of people who you are grateful to, your daughter has also added on.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Shashank Garu.
Thank you so much, sir. It was pleasure. Keep coming to Hyderabad.
Yes.
Whenever we'll be visiting Dubai, obviously we'll be attending your classes,
Sure.
so that we should evolve, because evolution is the only thing which will bring the revolution for the organization.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Looking forward to many such conversations with you, Shashank Garu. And thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.